we on deck, time to fall in. The money's coming all in. With Teece, we ballin'. Like time for us to hit a little grinding spree. But no peace till we hear that Britney Griner's free.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, yo? Welcome to another edition of We Got Next for Wednesday, August the 31st. Yeah, I'm doing this a day early. You know, I want you all to get the best lines. So this is how we have to do it, you know. But anyway, we got two games on the slate. Round 2, the WNBA 2022 semifinals. The first game on Wednesday is 8 p.m. in Chicago at Wintrust Arena. The Storm will be taking on the Connecticut Sun will be taking on the Chicago Sky. So, let's take a look at these lines that we have. I'm going to tell you something right up front. I'm only going to be on the first quarter in these games. Although I may jump into the full game on this Sky game. Oops, let me change this banner here real quick. I may jump into this full game on the Sky. Haven't made that decision yet, but I will probably most likely take it tonight, and I will tweet that out. I'll post all my plays for both games tonight so everybody can get the same lines that I'm getting. And, you know, basically, I put out my plays last Sunday, and, you know, the 2-unit play I had cashed on the under 43 in the Aces and the Storm. And, you know, that had me a little worried at first. They jump out with 11 points in the first 2 minutes, 30 seconds. I started sweating a little bit, but, you know, the game the whole game actually went pretty much as I expected, except I did expect the Aces to be leading at the half. You know, the Storm leading from wire to wire, pretty much. That, you know, that was I like the Storm to cover the game. I just didn't bet it. I only took the first quarter total and the first half. And I think this time around, I am going to go with, I think I'm just going to keep everything to the first quarters. Well, I did. I put my plays in already. So let's move on to, okay, so I put the Storm in. I put the Storm in the in the Sky. Jeez, oh wow, man! It's one of them days for me. I apologize all. Anyway, let me fix that real quick, and we'll get that back up for you guys. There we go. That's better. So anyway, what's up, Yo Mendez? Good to see you, bro. Oh, yeah, we're getting bread. We're getting bread tomorrow, bro. Finney Smith, what's up, bro? Yeah, we're getting paid. We're definitely getting paid. And I don't say this often, but I pretty much guarantee my best bet's going to hit. It hit on Sunday, and it's going to hit again today or tomorrow. So my best bet for tomorrow, the one that I'm putting you're going to see the asterisk next to it. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I put 5 units on it already. So that shows you where I'm at with this. And this should have hit on Sunday, but it's going to hit today or tomorrow. Sorry. Chris Martinez, what's good, bro? So that's going to be the Sky first quarter, -1.5. I'm all over it. All over it. Sky coming out. They are going to set precedents first thing right off the bat and show that, you know, Sunday they came out flat. Not going to happen. Not going to happen tomorrow. Sky will cover this first quarter -1.5. Also took the over 41.5 for 1 unit, and that's where I stand with this. This Sky team is not going to lose two in a row in Chicago. You know, I have futures on the Sun. Can the Sun win this series? Absolutely, the Sun can win this series. But they are not going to go up 2-0 on the Sky. It's not going to happen. Now watch it happen, and I'm like, ugh. But that's why I'm getting in and getting out real quick, man. I'm taking the first quarter -1.5. Sky are going to come ready to play, and they're going to take charge of this first quarter. Now, if you watch that game on Sunday, the Sun, they played awesome defense. They totally shut down the Sky in the first quarter, and but when they were on offense, it wasn't natural. They didn't have an easy time with it on the offensive end scoring these points. They struggled with it, but they were able to get the buckets to fall. I think they were more concentrated on their defense, and they may come out that way again, but my feel on this game is that the Sky are just going to impose their will in this one, and it's a good matchup. I mean, all the way around, this series is going to be a good series. I expect it to go the full 5. If it doesn't, I'll be surprised. So that's where I stand. Chris Martinez, no first quarter bets. Let's take a look, man. Let's take a look. I think it's 4.5. But let me take a look at this first half for you real quick, man, because I did look at it, but the numbers weren't as compelling as they are for the first quarter for me. And that sucks, man. I know some of you guys can't bet the first half. And that's terrible. And I don't want to turn you off by not giving you anything else, So I think the Sun are going to come, if they don't show up the first half, they're going to come and they're going to make it a game in the second or first quarter. They're going to come and make it a game in the second quarter. But with this line being the way that it's at right now, I like it at 4.5. I really do like the Sky at 4.5. But it's just too close of a number. It really is compared to the way that these two teams played. Throughout the season, that number at let me just pull that up real quick so I can be accurate with you guys. That number between these two teams had covered, let's see here, including Sunday, 1, 2, 3, 4. That number is covered 4 out of the 5 times these two teams have played at 4.5. I expect the Sky to win this by more than 4.5, but I'm not putting my money on it, man. It's just these two teams are they're too close. They match up too well. And Chris Martinez, if I had to put a bet on this, I would take the first quarter Sky. You can get it at a decent. I mean, the first half. My apologies. You can get it at a decent number right now at 2.5, and I do believe the Sky will be up by 2.5 at the half. I'm more comfortable in this first quarter, but I'll lay a unit with you, man. I'll put it down, and I'll even post my ticket. How's that? I don't want to tell you to take something, and I'm not going to take it. So I'll do that. So that's how I roll. Now it's up to you if you want to tail that, given the info that I've been just saying. But you know, while we're sitting there talking about this, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this. At how these first halves have gone. Um, with the exception of Sunday, I think it's a higher scoring game than the 131 points they put up on Sunday. That's for damn sure. But does it reach the 162 and a half full game? I don't know. I don't know. I like the first quarter to go over. I think both teams are going to come out and put points on the board, and um, I actually like the first half over as well. And I was looking at that, and that number right now is let's see here, 82. I like that first half over too. So I'll tell you what, Chris. What I'll do is I'll put a unit on that first half over. I'm going to keep my 5 units on the Sky first quarter because it's already in. No taking it back. And I'm going to take the first half instead of taking the first half side. I'm going to take the first half total over 82, and I'm comfortable. I'm more comfortable with that, just because um, these two teams they match up too well. So now, as far as first quarters go with these two teams, how they played on the 7th of August, the Sky won the first quarter 31-14, and then at the half it was 46-50. So 4 points. The Sky would have covered the 2.5 there, and that was in Chicago on August 7th. Now in Connecticut at the end of July, the Sky were up. Let me see. It was 27-17 at the end of the first, and I believe this game um, did not have Candace Parker. No, it didn't. So, because I remember I was on Jay Money's show, we talked about this game, and then Connecticut whooped them up in the second quarter, and the Sky went into the half with a 1 point lead, and the total in that half was 54 and I'm sorry, 44 and 45. So that was like a 85 or 89 point quarter or half, and that's what I'm seeing more. I'll be seeing more of this game, I believe. Now let's look at that last game that they played in Chicago on August 7th. They had scored 63, 73, 83. Yeah, they scored 94 points in that first half. So let me just double check that. Let me see. They scored 45 in the first half. I mean, first quarter, and 51 in the second quarter. So 96. Sorry. So that's where that I like the first half over, and I'm gonna jump in on that, Chris, and I will post my ticket. You shoot me a DM, I'll show you, bro. All right. Finney Smith, let's get in and get out. That's the way I like to do it, bro. That's the way I like to do it. Jeff Fort, what's up, bro? Appreciate you. My man, Stoney. What's good, bro? W. Arthur, no more pubbing. Bro, I'm always pubbing. You know? That's my peoples over there. You know? I was gonna do the sesh this week, but I try and do the sesh once a week with my guys Cab and Dutch. So, we're all family, man. We're all family. It's all good. It's all good. No. I mean, I'm on Who-Bangin, but that's more of a DJ Big Boss, man. Deprez, man. That's my guy. That's my guy. I like what I want to get this channel up and going for him. And, with him and Boston the Sauce, with their great college football input, and with Wham doing Wham Wednesdays for the NBA on Who-Bangin here. And I'm going to be doing some college basketball. I had a really good season last year in college basketball. I'm looking forward to hopefully topping that, or at least equaling it. Given the length of the college basketball season compared to the WNBA here, the amount of games that I have to bet, it's a way more profitable. I mean, I've been very profitable with the WNBA this year. Right now with the playoffs, I believe my record is 16-8. But the good part about that is I've hit all my asterisks. When I post those asterisks, they're all more than one unit. And I had that 5 units on the Sun last Wednesday. That helped. So I'm at 16.2 units for the playoffs, and I think I made like 13, almost 14,000 for the season. And add that 1,600. I'm close to. I'll be over 20,000 by the end of the playoffs. I'm not sweating that. And thank goodness, because I had to pay my daughter's college tuition, but that's what it is. So yeah, man, I plan on making money, and I'll plug in some college football between now and when I start betting the college basketball season, between the WNBA season ending and college basketball starting, to pay the bills in the meantime. So that's where we stand. So anyway, let's move on to the next game. Again, I'm on the Sky first quarter -1.5, and I'm taking the over 41.5. I'm taking this. I've already taken the Sky first quarter -1.5. I took it for 5 units. I played the over 41.5 for a unit, and Chris Martinez and I are both going to take the over 82. What was it? 82.5? Let me just double check that. Yeah, 82 flat. That's where it's at right now. That's what I'm probably going to get when I go there in about an hour to put it in. So I'll have 7 units altogether. So that would be what, 770 laid out for the first half, and I'm looking forward to catching it all, man. So that'll be a nice come up, and then we'll look into this next game where we have the yeah, man, Stoney, man, that tuition, bro, that shit's a killer, man, straight up. Gee, what's good, G? What's good? So, all right, so let's rock to this next game. This is the same exact line that we had on Sunday, where it was the first quarter, Storm versus Aces, -1.5 and 43. And I took the under and hit that. Well, I'm taking the over on this one. I took the over on this one. Took it for a unit, and I also took the Aces -1.5. Now, here's the reason. Here, throw everything out the window. Throw it all out the window, and let me tell you what made me take the Aces and the Sky first quarter. Other than them being better teams than they showed starting out on Sunday. I looked at the book, and we'll start off with the Sky game. They were 1.5 point favorites over the Sun, where Sunday they were 1 point favorites over the Sun, and the line was +115. The money line was +115. Okay, so we moved to today, and when the line opened up, it was -1.5, and the Sun on the money line were +140. You guys seeing? Is that crazy or what? I mean, you go from 1 point and +115 to 1.5. You're going to give them one more half of a point, and you're going to tack on another 25 cents, bro. This is a no-brainer here. Looking at this line, man, they are they are wanting you to bet the Sun first quarter plus 140. They're wanting you to take that. They're making it so attractive, but it's not going to hit. It's not going to hit, and they know that. So, and then we have the same situation here in Vegas. These teams on Sunday. Let me just double check to make sure that I have the lines right. Sunday they were actually I didn't. I believe they were 2-point favorites. The Aces. I believe they were 2-point favorites. Well, they're 1.5 now, and that money line for the Storm is plus 140. Now earlier it was plus 143, so that changed a little bit, and now actually the juice moved on this line. It was minus 1.5, minus 110 when I put it in last night, and earlier today it was minus 110. Now it's minus 115, and the Storm are plus 1.5 at minus 105. But I'm more interested in this total. The total at 43, being at the same number it was, they're going to score. They're going to score this first quarter. The Aces are going to come out. That's another team that came out flat, didn't look good, and Becky Hammond's going to have them shooting. Kelsey Plum's not going to, shit the bed the way she did last game. Both these teams. Let me go back to the comments. Check you guys out here. Gregory Simmons, what's up, bro? Got to think both teams play better and make shots. I agree. Bob, what's good? Bob Warren, how you making out today, bro? Driving through the Tecapi Mountains. Tecapi Mountains. I don't know where the hell they're at, bro. Geography wasn't my strong suit in school. We will win first quarter play. We're winning first quarters, man. We're winning the first quarter, man. I'm telling you, 5.5 units. I got 5.5 units on this Sky plus minus 1.5. Or not 5.5. Well, yeah, I do got 5.5 units because I had to pay the juice. $550 to win 500. So that's where I'm at there. And I'm on the over first quarter in the Sky. Just for those who weren't here, I want to just make sure y'all know where I'm at, and that's at 41.5. So I'm on both those. Just one unit on the over first quarter, 41.5 or 40. What was that? 41.5. Yeah, 41.5. And then I'm jumping. I haven't taken it, but I will take it by the end of the day or by the end of the night. I'm taking the first half over 82 in that Sky Storm game. Now on this Aces game, I'm pretty much just sticking with this first quarter, straight up. I'm not going anywhere else with it. I'm taking the Aces minus the 1.5, and I'm taking the over 43, just for one unit on both those. I've got enough wrapped up in that first game where I don't need to be greedy. So that's where I stand. I gave you my reasoning behind it. Not only from a balling standpoint for the Aces and the Sky, like needing to come back and show and protect their home court, but from an odds maker standpoint, at why I'm on these two plays. So that's where I stand. If y'all got any comments or anything like that, what's up, Brian Stevens? What's good, bro? You thinking over first half and full game? Yeah, for the Storm and the Aces, I am thinking that. I'm not taking it because I just want to get in and out with my money. I've been successful doing that all season. But yeah, if I couldn't take first quarters, yes, that's what I would be doing. So, and I'm not the only one that thinks that. I've talked to a couple other cappers and they're I think they're behind the over as well with me on this one. So, what's up, Kev? How you doing, bro? So yeah, that's where I stand, and nothing's going to change. I'm going to put that first half over in for the um sky and the storm, or sky and the sun, and man, there's just too many weather things going on. Storm, sky, sun. They're getting me confused. So that's where I stand on everything, and I won't be putting anything else in other than that first half over for the sky and the sun. So, but if y'all want to play the full game, I I just don't know about that, man. That is a pretty sharp number. Do I think they're going to cover it? Yes, I think they're going to cover it. Do I want to bet it? No, I don't want to bet it. 4.5 is a number that has only been covered one time in the 5 meetings of these two teams. So that's what it is. And as far as this next game, the West Coast game, I just expect the Aces just to come out with a full fist of smack ass, dude, and just run it down the Storm throat. They have to. Going into Seattle next weekend, they have to. They have to. Just like the Sky, they have to. So now the Aces, on the other hand, I don't expect, being that Becky Hammond's there, that's the only thing that makes me think that they have a shot to win the championship, win the chip, but I don't think they're going to. I really don't. I think it's going to be the Sun. I really think the Sun are going to win it. They're going to win it all. And I think the Storm can beat the Aces in this series. Even though they only beat them once in the regular season, I just think that I don't know. Just my thoughts. I don't know. I'm going to approach this as a game by game situation with this, as I'm going to do with the Sky and the Storm. I mean, the Sun. Sky and the Sun, game by game. Aces Storm, game by game. So let me rehash everything here. First quarter, 5 units on the Sky, -1.5. First quarter, over 41. Sorry, I'm being distracted over here. Over 41.5, and first half over 82. There are 3 plays that I'm on for the Sky and the Sun. And I would put up the first half lines, but they're old lines. They're from the other day, so I'll throw them up anyway. Now that the Sky are -2.5, and that total is at 82. So I like the over 82. And as far as the Storm and the Aces go, full game, that is 5.5 and 170.5. Is that right? Let me check that. 5.5 and 170.5. No, 169.5. Sorry, it's 6 and 169.5. These are the lines from Sunday. My apologies. So the Aces are 6-point favorites, and the line dropped to 169.5. I don't know about a full game total on the over. I can't endorse it. Really, in this game, man, I'm really only comfortable giving you guys what I'm on in it, and that's the Aces first quarter -1.5, and the over 43 in the first quarter. But everything in my body's telling me that it's going to be the first half will be over that. But it's 85.5. That's a high number, and I can't put my money behind it, so I'm not going to expect you to put your money behind it. So that's where I stand, y'all. I appreciate everyone coming out, and let's see what you all have to say here. You thinking first? Yep, that's it, man. So I appreciate everybody coming on and checking me out here last minute. I know it's not a big crowd, but I got the real ones in here, the real ones, and I appreciate it, man. Please do me a favor, y'all. Bet responsibly. Don't chase your losses. There's another day to make money. And with that, y'all, I appreciate everyone being in here, and I will see you on. Let's see when these games are due up again for the WNBA, and they're going to be on September 4th, Sunday, September 4th, the day before Labor Day. So I'll probably come at you on Saturday. I'll tweet it out, and I will see you all on Saturday. And once again, I appreciate y'all being here. Please bet responsibly. Don't chase your losses. And we out.
Who got next? We on deck. Time to fall in. The money's coming all in. With Teece, we ballin'. Like time for us to hit a little grinding spree. But no peace till we hear that Britney Griner's free. Sparks fly high through the sky like Mercury. It's close to the sun. Feel the heat, you're done. Catch the fever, spread your wings. Living dreams is mystical. We weather through the storm. Liberty, we born in like a lynx. Is a battle cat. We breed aces to the slow back nation. For real.